Get ready. It's time for a well-deserved break, Pittsburgh. From the KDKA TV studios, it's Pittsburgh Today Live.
Hey everybody, it is Tuesday. Heather is still working on getting her voice back.
Yes, we hope she gets better soon. It doesn't sound too good.
You know what? We're so happy that you're joining us. And you know what? That was accurate.
It does.
The last time I talked to her, she didn't sound great. But
I
hopefully,
watched her TikTok and she had no voice at all.
Yeah.
But
so.
she'll
Fingers
get
crossed
soon.
that she's going to be back
Fingers
soon. But we're excited that you're here today.
I'm excited to be
What
here
a transformation, too. You revealed yourself in your curlers.
So the secret there, David, you know, I have very fine hair and it doesn't have much body at all. I have when I get out of the shower, if I let it air dry, it is pinned straight flat to my head. So I have to keep those rollers in until the last possible minute. To get some volume, and you'll see by 9:55,
really,
it will be flat to my head again.
We're gonna watch.
We're gonna
through
watch.
the hour. We're
Let's
gonna see.
I put a lot of hairspray in there.
I don't know. I mean, you look fantastic. You always do. So.
Ron, when I did morning traffic, he would see me like that every morning. I'd walk in with him together.
In the curlers.
Yeah, and you know, Marie and Sue behind the scenes, they said that you. And Chris, too, they said you would be able to do one up front, David, because you have a lot of hair up front.
I don't think I need a curl up front.
You don't. You already have great volume as it is.
All right, the show is already off the rails, everybody. But we also want to remind you, it's election day. That's all we're going to say. We don't talk politics on this show.
Oh, no.
This is a politics-free, safe zone.
Yes.
But we do want to talk about this. Did you hear about the Powerball?
I heard about the Powerball. It's a big number.
It's a really big number, $1.9 billion, but they still don't have any winning numbers.
No.
They didn't do the drawing last night because there was a security protocol issue with one of the states involved. So we're still waiting. They're saying at some point this morning they are going to have the drawing, and if it happens during this hour, we will share the numbers with you. But as of 9 a.m., hasn't happened yet.
No winner yet. If you won the Powerball, David, what would you do? What would be the first thing that you would do?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. I would call a lawyer.
Yes,
no, I don't. I don't know what I would do.
That's the right answer.
No, but you're
And
thinking of what is the fun thing that you would do?
What's the fun thing? Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know either.
I mean, it's fun to dream, though, isn't it?
It's fun to dream. Maybe go somewhere fun.
So, well, yeah, you could go a lot of places with all that money. Holy cow. Well, it is Tuesday, and around here, that means it is time to taste something delicious. We call it Taste It Tuesday, and we have something that's perfect for this time of year. So lots of people are looking for advent calendars to sort of count down the days to Christmas. We want to show you a very, very special one.
This is
Look how cute this is.
Beautiful. So this is from A519?
A519. Yeah, I think that's how they pronounce it, yeah.
Oh my
And so there's little drawers, and there's a chocolate candy treat in each of the drawers. And I want to show you some of the candy because this place, just gorgeous. The candies that they make. So it's in Millvale. They make truffles, candied nuts are in here, caramels, other delights. The chef is Amanda Wright. She is the chocolatier. She trained in California. She's trained with some of the best chocolate folks in the world, and we're so excited that her business is doing so well in Millvale. But look how cute this is.
David, I had to pull this out of the container to see them up close.
Yeah.
Yes, because I do want to try one, but these are the most beautiful chocolates I've ever seen.
They're like little works of art. They
I
really
wouldn't
are.
want to eat them, but we are.
Oh, we're gonna try it, yeah, because we have
Okay.
to try it. All right, you try it first, and you tell me how it is. So, anyhow, they're taking pre-orders right now for these advent calendars. It's $75, but it's something really, really special. They ship out the Monday after Thanksgiving, but they also shared some of the other items. They have caramel sauce, they have hot cocoa, and then they have these little boxes of truffles and chocolates that you can get as well. What's the verdict?
David, that was so milky, it melted in my mouth, and it tasted like there was a hint of hazelnut in mine. That was so good.
Oh.
Ooh,
This is really good.
How perfect that is.
But they're just gorgeous. So
They're so. You know what goes really well with chocolate?
what?
Mimosas. Where are the mimosas? We're calling in the mimosas because we're talking about a mimosa maker, David. And this, I'm very passionate about this because sometimes when you go to order one, they may put a little bit too much OJ in the champagne there. I like more champagne versus more orange juice. So there's a company that actually turns it into a spray bottle. You could spray the exact amount of orange juice you want to get in there.
I think this is the perfect Christmas gift for Celina Pompiani.
I would love to accept that, yes.
So this is, the Tropicana folks came up with this, and so they have 3 different sprays, right?
Yes,
they have,
there's 3 different ones.
What are they called? The Whisper, the Spritz, and the Shower.
Yeah, so you can, I mean, I think I would probably want the Whisper. That
so you just want a little, you don't want too much OJ to interfere with your champagne.
No. I just like a little.
Celina, I adore you. You are just so fun.
They should do that for everything. Wouldn't that be great? Like you and your martinis.
Well,
just
yeah.
a spritz of the olive juice. Maybe
you know
you
what?
need more.
We went to a restaurant at one point and they had vermouth. Oh, it was in California. And they had vermouth in a little spray bottle and they just sprayed the outside of the martini glass and then they poured the vodka in.
That's a really good idea. I really like a good dirty martini, but if there's too much vermouth, it ruins it for me. That's a great idea.
We can limit it. We could come out with a whole line of these spray bottles for different things.
David, we'll get to work.
See the business ideas we come up with? Although we're saying it on live TV, so, you know.
Anybody could take it.
Anybody who wants to do it, go run with it. Miller Lite is also selling something for the holidays. Take a look at this. The Christmas tree keg stand.
That's
so
cute.
This is it's a stand for your tree. But there's a keg under there so that you can have your Miller Lite with you all the time during the holidays.
It's like a little mini keg.
It's like, and this is the only thing under this tree. I mean, obviously, this is video from the Miller Lite people. I don't know. Ron's giggling. What do you think, Ron?
It's so silly. It's just so stupid.
I think you would
right there.
like that, Ron.
Like, how do you keep it cold?
Well, I think there's a tub of ice
that's what
underneath, right? Yeah.
So instead of watering the tree, you just ice the keg.
Priorities, Ron. Priorities.
I know a lot of people who would enjoy that gift.
Well, there you go. We've got We've got 3 gift ideas for you right out of the gate here.
I love
here on
our
PTL.
chat conversation today. It's about food, chocolate, mimosas, Miller Lite.
All of it.
And now rotisserie chicken.
Rotisserie chicken. You would not believe what can draw a crowd in Philadelphia. And maybe it would draw a crowd anywhere. I don't know. So there's this guy. He's now known as the Chicken Man. And so he apparently eats a rotisserie chicken every day. And he began to advertise it. That was on a sign there. But this is all the people that showed up over the weekend, joined him on his 40th consecutive day of chicken. He put out like this notice, hey, come join me in this abandoned parking lot along the pier.
And look at the people.
Look. All these people showed up. Yeah, this is the power of social media. Hundreds of people showed up to watch him eat chicken, an entire rotisserie chicken.
What is the motive behind this?
Good question.
That's we have to find out.
And you know what? So he did an interview with the website Billy Penn, and he didn't really reveal the motive. He didn't explain it, but the guy's name is Alexander Tominsky. He is known as the Chicken Man. He said he also eats vegetables, not just chickens. And there's the post of his Twitter page there.
So he's very healthy. I mean, rotisserie chicken every day with vegetables, right?
Yeah, I mean, as long as you're adding the vegetables, I guess, you know. And so Billy Penn asked him, is he going to continue this past 40 days? And he said he's pretty tired of chicken now.
Yeah, I would be. I always think if there's one thing that I would eat every single day, like if you could think of one thing that you just wouldn't get sick of.
What would be that one thing for you?
I used to say sushi. I love sushi, but I think I would get sick of it. I think a good bowl of pasta I could do every day.
I do love pasta. I don't know, facing it every day is hard. Like I like rotisserie chicken, but I think like butterscotch pudding.
Oh, every day you can do it. Let's put David to the test.
You want to do butterscotch pudding every day for 40 days?
We should start our own version here.
Oh my gosh.
That would be fun.
And then on our 40th day, we can be in a parking lot somewhere and see if people show up to watch us eat.
All of Pittsburgh, the whole state, they're coming in to see you, David.
I don't know, but that's what's happening over in Philadelphia, just to let you know. All right, hey, today, we have a fun game to play, and we love it all the time when we do this. We get to figure out, and you get to figure out too, where in the Berg is Mikey Hood? She is somewhere out there this morning. We don't know where. They have kept this information a secret from Celina and me, but Mikey is going to share with us her first clue, and then we're all going to guess, and you guys at home weigh in on Facebook. Mikey, give us the first clue.
Yeah, all of a sudden I'm in the mood for a rotisserie chicken. But other than that, okay, here's my first clue. In 1967, one of these cost 45 cents. But if you had a coupon, it was only 29 cents. Where am I? I'm going to have my second clue coming up.
Oh.
You know what? That clue did absolutely no good for me, Mikey.
I was going to ask Mikey because we've been talking about food. Maybe it has something to do with food, but I have no idea.
Are we allowed to ask you questions, Mikey?
No, there's no further questions. You're going to have to wait until my next clue.
Okay.
Ooh.
David, stop trying to cheat.
I'm a reporter by nature, you know. I like to ask questions. All right, we will ponder
Mikey.
what you have to say. We'll check back in with you a little bit later on. Thanks, Mikey. Well, coming up, he brought the, oh no, in fact, before we do that, we want to tell you, I got ahead of myself.
What you think Wednesday?
What you think Wednesday
We got to get that question out there,
It is very
David.
timely, too. It's about the Powerball.
I
which
love
we're
this one.
Still waiting for the numbers here. So here's the question. Would you tell anyone right away if you won the Powerball? I mean, besides a lawyer or your attorney or whatever, would you tell family or friends, or would you keep it secret until you actually claim it? And then we'll talk tomorrow more about like what your options are. In Pennsylvania in particular, you can't be totally anonymous unless you're kind of tricky, and so we're getting to the bottom of that. But would you try to keep this a secret, at least in the beginning?
It's a great question. What
Your
do you
thoughts?
think? I mean,
Emma,
if I'm sharing my thoughts,
Yeah, go ahead.
I think I would try as hard as possible to keep it on the down low.
But like if you
If I
saw
could.
me, like let's say,
Oh, no. Well, then again, I can't keep anything to myself when it comes to big stuff. So I would be like, David, we're going to Miami. I won the Powerball.
I love it. All right, good choice. We're off to Miami. All right, we'll discuss that tomorrow, but weigh in on our Facebook page as well. Coming up here today, he brought the heat to Gordon Ramsay on Hell's Kitchen, and now he's spicing up Pittsburgh with a refreshing take on Indian cuisine. We're heading to the PTL Kitchen to meet the man behind Bombay to Berg, the Steel City's newest gourmet gem.
And he's not the only competition series album that we've got on the show today. Daisy will be catching up with David Corey, who rose to fame on The X Factor. The local singer has lined up an intimate performance just for us, David.
Yeah, and what an important story he has to tell. But first, a group of mom entrepreneurs, mompreneurs you might say, and they are celebrating their success stories with a huge event right here in Pittsburgh. What to expect at the first ever mom-owned market, that is coming up next.
It is Tuesday, November 8th. It is Election Day, a beautiful day to get out there and vote. Thanks so much for joining us here on PTL, and we'll be right back after the break.
For many, fall is a season of gratitude.
But for others, putting food on the table can be a challenge.
Together, though, we can make sure our neighbors have a warm meal on Thanksgiving.
Help make this a special holiday by donating to the KDKA TV Turkey Fund.
Once again, PNC will match any donation of $50 or more made at any PNC branch.
Text KD Turkey 22 to 50155 to donate now.
For other ways to donate, you can go to kdka.com/turkeyfund.